and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Tribe Talk Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Robert. To the left of me, actually, back from parts unknown, we have Khalil.
What up? I wasn't ready. I'm used to being the last person getting called out, yeah.
Next to him, we have Stats and Research, Brandon.
How's it going?
And last but not least, now in parts unknown, a man who definitely looked like he's drowning because his team is losing. We have Clayton.
Now, why would you do
That
that?
was
Howdy.
not
That was
necessary.
so fucking disrespectful.
That wasn't just.
necessary.
That was so
That was a little
unnecessary,
uncalled
dog.
for.
That
I
was
don't know.
so fucking unnecessary.
Especially because it's the Philadelphia Phillies. I mean,
My
you know.
fucking God,
Philadelphia Phillies.
Yes, of course.
All right. Do you want? We're here because we're actually recording this early. It's what time is it?
It's like
5:30. We usually record this at 7:30 so we can give you guys the 4 o'clock games. But due to the Phillies playing, the Dolphins play tonight at 8:20. Khalil's going to the game. He's already dressed in his Tua gear. So we got to get out of here. We're going to try and make this a short episode before I cry on air. Rob.
Well, at least you won't be on camera.
Yeah, well, that's
Just
true.
don't sniffle into the microphone, that's all.
Weekend recap. You want to even do it? Or happy birthday, Fabian?
Happy birthday,
Yeah,
Fabian.
happy birthday,
Let me
Fabian.
give him some claps for that one.
Yeah. But yeah, we went to the hub and had a nice night. It was like kind of like a last minute thing. That was really fun. We were only there for 2 hours. Nothing really major happened. And then you guys went to the car show. How was that?
That was fun. I saw the car that I want, so hopefully I can get it next year, Lord willing.
$200,000 Hummer EV.
No, that's the if I get into illegal activities car that I would get
Oh,
down
Speaking
the line.
of illegal activities.
Wow. What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
I didn't say anything. Weekend recap, NFL recap. Remember, this is only the 1 o'clock games. We might give you some of the 4 o'clock games. They're going on as we speak. But Rob, take it away, bro.
Well, wait, we got to start with the Thursday night game.
Oh, yeah.
The Cardinals offense finally came to life, I guess, because DeAndre Hopkins was back. They beat the Saints 42 to 34. I thought it was a decent game. Brandon, are you finally not going to let go of Cliff Kingsbury? Is he getting back on track? Or you're still going after him?
They gave up like 38 points. What do you say? 34. What are you talking about?
But he's not there for defense. He's there for offense.
No, hey, there was a
They
little.
played the Saints. Like,
Also, did you not see Kyler Murray telling
To calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
He did have a kerfuffle.
Hey,
He thought he
he-
was on the hot mic in COD. That's why he said that.
He and his quarterback aren't seeing eye to eye right now.
Nah, they definitely had and Cliff Kingsbury was like taken aback by it too.
For real, he was
Like he was
shocked.
like, wow. Oh, and he didn't say anything.
Yeah.
He just kind of stared him down. I was like, all right, cool.
Well, you can't say nothing because, I mean, Kyler's the reason why y'all were winning that game. It wasn't because you're coaching. So.
Dog, I do need to talk about DeAndre Hopkins though. This
Go ahead.
fucking world tour shit for coming off
What
PEDs,
you mean?
coming off steroids, acting like he's coming off almost a season-ending injury. We gotta reel that shit back, bro.
He didn't know what he was
know what
Did he
taking.
even have a good game? Did he have a good game? I don't
Yeah,
even know.
no, he balled out.
He had, I think he had 20 fantasy points. He had like 10 catches for like 100 yards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had
That's
10
not-
catches for 103 yards.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Off of 14 targets, so they definitely made sure they got him the ball.
Okay.
Next game, we're gonna start with the 1 o'clock games. What's the next one we have? All right, next game is this one. I got my prediction right, but I got a little nervous. It was looking a little shaky. The Ravens beat the Browns at home 23-20.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching this game on Red Zone. It was a little shaky.
Got nervous, didn't you?
I got really nervous. I thought the Ravens were gonna blow another lead after the fumble.
Did you see the amazing trick play that Mark Andrews and Lamar Jackson ran?
Yes.
That was. Did you see it, Brandon?
I did.
You did?
I did.
Did you?
No, I didn't see it.
It was. I guess he came in motion, right? They were trying
Yes.
to do a quarterback sneak, tight end sneak up the middle, and when he comes in motion and gets right up behind the center, everyone crashed down. What does Mark Andrews do? He pitched it to Lamar Jackson.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that play was fucking disgusting. But yeah, I was kind of taken aback too. Nick Chubb though, we got to start putting respect on him as probably the best running back in football.
No.
It's not Derrick Henry anymore.
Oh,
It's
no,
not- it's
definitely not Derrick Henry.
It's probably,
But it's not Nick Chubb either.
Who is
in
it?
New York.
It's Saquon.
Saquon Barkley.
Saquon's definitely the best one.
And you
Saquon
better hold up
Barkley.
because Christian McCaffrey, a new life.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
All right, yeah, that's what we're doing today.
All right. Well, speaking of the best
They
running
got a
back,
fullback playing wide receiver. They got a wide receiver playing running back. They got a running back playing wide receiver.
And a porn star playing
all of
quarterback.
them are going to be on the injury reserve by week 9.
Right over their head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
all right.
Wait, what'd you say?
They have a porn star playing quarterback.
Oh, well,
It's too late for him. All right. Speaking of best running back in the league, the Giants in a close one beat out the Jaguars 23-17. Now I need to talk to you about this. Dougie P is your guy, right?
Dougie P is my guy.
Can you explain?
Super Bowl champion, Doug Peterson. Super Bowl winning head coach, Doug Peterson.
So is Brian Billick. How you want to do this?
Super Bowl winning head coach.
Okay.
Dougie P.
I need to get to this.
What?
Okay. So it was 4th and 1. They're at the Giants 20, 25-yard line, right?
Okay.
9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They're up by 4.
Okay.
Your man decides to go for it.
He's known for this.
That was bad.
He's known to go for it.
But why would you
He's
go
one of
for
the-
it?
He's one of the most aggressive head coaches in the league when
Yeah,
it comes
but
to
you're
fourth
up
down.
4.
You're up 4. Just take the
Kick the
point.
field
You're
goal.
playing the Giants.
I've done this with you guys before, Nick Serrani, and both of you told me, go be aggressive, and now all
We
of
were,
a sudden
we, were,
it's
we, were
someone I
being,
like.
we were being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I don't like
yeah.
coaches. That's brand. That's how you end up with the Chargers head coach. That doesn't get you far in this league.
I mean, you're trying to, I guess, put away the game at that point or something. I don't know. Trying to score a touchdown, run up the clock. They were at Jacksonville, were they not?
They were at Jacksonville, and Jacksonville still almost won the game because for whatever reason the Giants just kept getting penalties after penalties, and they got them all the way into the red zone. And literally at the 1-yard line, Christian Kirk catches the ball and they tackle him. It was almost like that Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl thing.
Yeah, Tennessee.
I got a
and
notification about that. Yeah, I saw that.
So I'm just saying, his team could at least be right now 3-4. Now they're 2-5, and the Giants now. It's literally between them and the Eagles right now, and the Cowboys is
I don't even
the
know
3
what
best teams in the NFC.
Relax
The
with the Cowboys.
Cowboys?
Relax
Really?
with the Cowboys.
What you mean?
I watched that whole game. Dak doesn't look good.
They did not look good. They really did.
He just came back.
First game back.
Just came back.
Hey,
Relax.
hey, Cooper Rush supporter over there. I don't want to hear it.
Oh, no, look, the Cooper Rush experience was great till it wasn't. Once you start throwing 3 picks, yeah, you can go ahead and sit down now.
But speaking of quarterbacks who have not looked good, he got 2 back-to-back. Let's start with the first one. The Panthers. They got to win.
J. Walker.
21-3
my God.
against Tom Brady, about to be divorced Buccaneers. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little nervous. If I'm the Bucs, I might not bring back Tom Brady. I'm not saying he's the problem.
I'm sorry. Did
But it
you
might be
not
time to
see
rebuild.
Mike Evans drop that
I did.
touchdown?
Yeah,
I don't
Wide
care.
the fuck open.
I don't
Naked,
care.
Open.
Their offense looks trash. And
Well,
I think,
it's trash when Mike Evans is dropping touchdowns.
okay, bro, they lost 21-3. What would have made it different?
I just
I
want to
think
let
about
it be
it, you
known.
hit that
I just want to let it be
touchdown,
known they
probably.
got rid of their best player and beat the Bucs. Maybe Christian McCaffrey was the problem.
Oh, the Patrick
Or
Ewing
Baker
effect.
or Baker Mayfield?
Or Baker Mayfield. Or Matt Rule.
Oh my God, you guys are Matt Rule. Though. Leave Matt Rule alone.
You know what?
He's gonna be a great college coach somewhere next year.
I'm going to be rooting for the Panthers a lot this season. Steve Wilkes deserves another chance. This is justice.
Justice for Steve. There we go. All right, next game. Speaking of upsets, the Commanders with Heineke.
That ain't no upset, my boy.
It
No,
is
that's
an
a-
upset. I don't know what the hell that was.
It's not.
That's not
they-
an
are
upset.
They
at
won
home.
23-21 against the Packers.
Are the
Yeah.
Packers a good team?
The Packers
No.
aren't good. Bro, you know, like, the third quarter was almost over. I was watching the Cowboys game. Came across the ticker with like
Mhm.
2 minutes left in the third quarter. Aaron
Mhm.
Rodgers threw for 63 yards.
But he finished
Really?
the game with 194 yards and 2 touchdowns. So it wasn't like it didn't look
What did Aaron
horrible.
Jones do? Because they were talking
Aaron
about
Jones
him.
had a nasty catch.
He had
for
a nasty
touchdown.
catch for a touchdown.
And then they never looked to him
But
again.
what do
But he
have-
had 2 touchdowns. He had 9 receptions, 53 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And then his run game, their run game was trash. Though. They combined as a rushing was for 12 rushes. They only ran the ball 12 times and got a whopping 38 yards.
What? I mean, fuck. All last week. What we talked about, bro, that he's like one of the he's a top 10 running back in the league. I can give Aaron Jones that. But they didn't give him the ball at all this entire week. And then coming into this week is like, are you going to get Aaron Jones the ball? And it's like, I don't know.
That's what.
So this,
No, I just
They
want to
literally-
say, it was 2 weeks ago.
Aaron Rodgers was like, oh, this is new information to me. And Matt LaFleur was like, oh, this is new information to me as
It
well.
was 2 weeks ago. They asked Matt LaFleur about this. He had like 3 touches, I think, in the second half or something like that. And his response was, that's not good enough. So he comes back and runs the ball for a grand total of 12 times.
And mind you,
And all of them
Matt
probably weren't
LaFleur-
even him. Some of them were
No,
A.J. Dillon, too.
A.J. Dillon, yes. Matt LaFleur should
Who-
be fired.
I want to let it be known. I don't know who it was, but A.J. Dillon was once compared on live TV to Earl Campbell
Oof.
Yeah,
just
that's
because of
rough.
his legs.
That's kind of
That was a bad. That wasn't working. By the way, their longest run was for 8 yards.
Solid.
So let's just.
Was it raining?
No, perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
Perfect weather.
Beautiful
Go for
weather.
it fast. All right, next game,
Wolf.
we got the Colts. Now they're once again in the 500 zone. They lost to the Titans 19-10. Not gonna lie, tough game to watch. Not the most pleasing
Oh,
game.
you don't say.
The
No.
turnover bowl is what
You
that
don't
was.
say.
Yeah.
They have a.
The Colts need to. Fender said this. The Colts need to fucking invest in a young QB, and like they should have done it
They
yesterday.
did,
Like
and then he quit.
He retired.
That's true.
He'd still be younger than all three. Well, except for once, he'd be younger than all the quarterbacks that they basically
Would he?
replaced him with.
Oh yeah,
He's younger than Jacoby.
Yeah.
He's younger than Phillip Rivers, obviously, and he's younger than Matt Ryan. So yeah, it was kind of be
Wentz.
sad.
I don't think he's younger than Wentz.
No, that's what I said. Besides Wentz,
Oh.
but Wentz.
They were one play away.
Cup of coffee. just
One
saying.
play away from the playoffs.
But how do you guys feel about the Titans? They just keep on winning, even though
I'm
they're not really.
I'm
It's nothing
excited.
exciting.
Malik Willis got in the game. What you talking about?
Did he?
Yeah, because
Oh.
Ryan Tannehill got hurt.
No, he didn't. Well, he didn't do anything.
What, a lot of RPO?
He didn't run the ball. He has like no stats.
What did Derrick Henry do? I saw a couple.
Derrick Henry,
big
he had a
runs.
game though. He had a
I
big
saw
game.
couple of big runs.
30,
no,
30
he
carries,
lost the
128 yards.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. They're running him into the
They
ground.
are running him
yeah,
into the
so we'll see how that one goes.
Remember, Robert, don't draft Derrick Henry next year. It's over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's pretty much over for him.
No, it's over. It's over. Jonathan Taylor, too, it's over.
He's still injured.
No,
No,
he's
he
back.
played.
He
He
back.
did.
He
I
did
believe he ran the ball for a grand total of like 50 yards today.
56 yards.
Solid.
Yeah. All right. Next game, we
Solid.
got we were speaking of it earlier. We got the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
I want to let it be known going into the half, it was 6-3.
But
In
they finished
favor of the Lions.
24-6. That's
In
what
favor of the
matters.
Lions.
That's what matters. It doesn't matter where you're at. It matters where you finish.
Well, you know,
okay.
Jared Goff forgot who he played for. He kept throwing it.
Yeah,
to
he
the
threw
other
2
team.
picks. It was a little rough, and he got sacked like 5 times.
And I think he had 2 fumbles. 3 fumbles. They turned the ball over 5 times in the second half. That was
You
gross.
can't win like that in this league. Surprise. But here's my question though: who is the best Cowboys running back?
It's Tony Pollard.
He had 12
100.
carries for 83 yards, but Zeke had 15
Zeke had a
carries for
game.
57, and he had 2 touchdowns.
Tony
And
Pollard. I
Zeke
do
had
not
a-
care.
But
It's
Pollard
Tony
is still the
Pollard.
best.
Zeke had a nasty hurdle. I don't know if you saw
I
that.
didn't see.
I hadn't seen that from him in like 5 years. But,
Well,
you know.
it's because he's eating too much fucking cereal.
Hey, he lost weight. Come on now, don't do that. to him. I think that's actually part of his problem.
That he lost weight.
The fact that he downsized, they do not feel
He
that man at all no
fucking
more.
Zeke's one of those guys where he's the tiring back. Like he'll make his mark at the end of the game rather than in the beginning of the game. But it's Tony Pollard. He just seems like every time Tony Pollard touches the football, it just looks like he's about to break
Big
for
play.
like 50 yards.
Yeah.
And I think he has the longest runs of the Cowboys season this season.
Probably.
He probably does. Zeke don't got it like that.
Yeah.
Not anymore. But speaking of big plays, this next game, Bengals and Falcons. Bengals just put a whooping on the Falcons, 35-17. Joe Burrow threw the ball for 481 yards, had a total of 4 touchdowns, 3 in the air, and actually ran for 1. He actually was running the ball today.
The
I was
NFC
surprised.
South all have losing records. The Carolina Panthers are 1 win away
I heard that.
from
after they won.
leading the division.
Must
Just
be
want to let
nice.
that be known.
Must be nice.
I still think the Saints will pull it out.
You're smoking crack.
I still think they
You're
will.
smoking crack. You're smoking crack. You're smoking crack. There's no way, bro.
I still think they'll pull it out.
Dude, they have 3 quarterbacks and they don't know what to do with them. What's the whole mantra?
Hey, if you got 3, you ain't got 1.
And one of them's a hybrid. One of them's a tight end.
I
in
still
fantasy.
think if they just get their defense healthy, they got a chance. But I mean, but the Bengals now, they're after a little questionable start, they're now 4-3.
They lost Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that hurt me.
Oh yeah.
Did you?
He was
Were
having a
you?
crazy game too.
Sorry. Were you the one that asked me how the Saints got or how the Eagles got the Saints' first round draft pick? Did you ask me that question recently?
Yes, I did.
Did I tell you what it was?
You did, but I don't remember.
It was not this year's draft, last year's draft.
Oh.
They traded it ahead
Yes.
to
that's
move
right.
up like 1 or 2 spots, and that's how we got it this year.
That's ridiculous.
All right.
Playing the long game.
Well, that's all. That's all the 1 o'clock games. The 4 o'clock games, obviously, they're going on right now. So you guys will know the scores, but we
But
won't.
the people still care where we are in our current lives.
Well, where we're at
Robert.
right now, Jimmy Garoppolo just got intercepted, and the Chiefs are winning 14-13. Khalil's boy Geno Smith is looks like he's in a shootout with Justin Herbert, 17-14. And lastly but not least, the sorry ass Raiders, 1-4, are losing trailing right now to also the sorry ass Texans.
They just
Josh
had a
Jacobs
nice
has
little
something
run
to say
there.
about that.
Yeah.
All right, but stop it. All right, but there is a game on Monday night. It is the Bears
Completely skipped Sunday night.
at New England because
What?
they already know the score. What's the difference? What you want to give? You want to give
I mean, you
predictions?
just gave the current score of the halftime at 5
I didn't
o'clock.
want
Well, you
to.
might as
I
well.
was.
Anyone want to come out with freezing cold takes?
I put on this jersey for nothing. Just completely skip the segment.
You're
about
gonna.
the
You
game.
put on the jersey for a
Bruh,
reason.
this is the whole reason why we're doing the podcast
And
this
he
early.
got in front of
Anyways,
the
might as well
camera.
talk about the
That's what I'm
bitch.
saying.
Come on.
Well,
Someone give me a hot take.
by the
about
time
tonight.
I'm gonna
You
say
want
it.
a hot
By
take?
the time
About
you're
tonight.
listening to this
About
game,
tonight?
About tonight.
by the time you're listening to this, you'll already know that the Miami Dolphins have demolished the Pittsburgh Steelers. There you go. You're happy. You're happy. There you go. There you go.
Now we're talking.
And now somebody's gonna give me a nasty phone call if I'm wrong.
Oh, Monday's gonna tear you a new one.
Yeah.
Pause.
Well, it ain't Monday. He got to worry about.
Oh, Dion.
Yeah, probably. I don't care.
What was your hot take, Brandon?
Two is thrown for 350.
Ooh, that's not hard to believe.
350 and 3 touchdowns.
You know what's funny? The Steelers, like their defense hasn't like regressed like fully. Like they took a little bit of a step back, but I didn't realize they were like I was looking at someone's fantasy team today. Fucking, it's green for rushing and receiving. I didn't think they were that bad all over the ball.
Well, no, their problem is they can't, like, without TJ Watt, their pass rush is, like, non-existent.
Oh, that's understandable.
Like, literally, if you look at his, I think TJ, well, it's more now, but I had seen a stat. I think he had missed, like, 8 or 9 games in his career.
Mm-hmm.
The play of the defense is just gross with him on and off. Like, the difference is bad.
They've won 2 games since his entire run as a Steeler when he doesn't play.
Yeah.
Who's
Jesus. I
Who-
didn't know
TJ,
that.
yeah.
who's playing? Who's starting today? Pickett.
Yeah,
Kenny
Yeah,
Pickett,
okay.
yeah.
back
Small
from
hands.
concussion.
I
Yeah,
still need
Small
somebody
hands.
to explain to me the concussion rules, how Teddy Bridgewater did not have a concussion, couldn't practice till Saturday. But
You talked
Kenny
about that
Pickett,
last week,
yes,
didn't you?
we talked about it on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
How Kenny Pickett, like, got his head taken off, and he was back on the field on Wednesday. I don't understand.
these things happen. We don't know. These things we
Practice
question.
fully the whole week, by the way.
All right, but seriously, who you got tonight? Bears and Patriots. I'm going with.
Oh, you mean Monday?
Yeah, it's a
oh,
Monday
well,
night, yeah.
tonight, yeah. Bear.
Bears, Patriots.
Where's the game at? And
New
what's the
England,
line?
Foxborough.
What's the line?
Mac Jones is coming back as well.
Ugh,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, that might change it for me. The line right now is New England 7.5.
I'm gonna take the Bears outright. Fuck. Wow. Fuck
Wow.
it. Fuck
I
it.
would do it. I would
Fuck
do
it.
it, but their quarterback's Justin
Their
Fields, and I
quarterback,
can't do it.
yeah.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
And the
He ain't it.
other team's quarterback is Mac Jones. I saw
Nah,
what
he
Bailey
throws
Zapp-
like one pick, and I'm calling Bill. Put Billy in.
I saw what Bailey Zappi did. What, you're gonna do a live bet the second Mac Jones throws an interception?
I should. Who you got, Brandon?
Do I have to pick anybody? I don't think I'm watching that game. I think the Heat play that night. I'll probably
No, they
Bro,
don't.
these
Oh yeah,
nas-
they do. They do.
They
They
play
do.
the
They do.
Raptors.
Yeah, they do.
These national televised games have been dog
They're
water.
just not
Dog
good.
water. I mean, the Eagles Cowboys game ended up being really, really good Sunday night, and this Thursday night game that just recently passed ended up being really
It's just
good as well.
surprising.
Surprising, yeah, really good as well. But bro, all the national TV games this year have been like ass. Come to find out, heard this from Scott Hansen today. Shout out to Scott Hansen that this is the lowest amount of points scored in like 5 years up until this point of the season. But each game has been won by 2 or more scores.
Do you know why that's
Do you
happening?
get what I'm saying?
Do you-
Like it's the point total is low. It's more defense than it is anything.
Not really. I can tell you why that's happening.
What? What's
I
happening?
just saw it today.
What?
None of these fools want to kick field goals anymore. I don't know what's going on in the NFL. Nobody kicks field goals.
That's a good
It's literally they can kick a field goal and they're like, nah, we're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it on 4th down, like as if like they're better than that. I don't know what's going on nowadays.
I think it's who was that guy? The Presbyterian Church
Presbyterian.
guy that does not
Presbyterian
go
College.
for it or only
He
goes
doesn't
for it on
punt,
4th down.
Doesn't punt, doesn't kick field goals,
yeah.
always goes for it.
All Madden, baby.
This
That's
is-
a Madden scholar right
Well,
there.
that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting in the NFL now. Instead of teams kicking field goals, which
Well,
would bring up their point
I'll
totals
be
and make the
honest
game
with
closer,
you.
they're kicking. They're
It's
going for it.
probably, I would guess that, Aaron Rodgers throwing for 63 yards through 3 quarters has a lot to do with that.
Bryce Harper just hit a home run.
What I tell you?
Let's go, baby.
Let's
go.
Let's go.
Oh my God, give me some, baby.
Hey, we're not live.
Let's fucking go.
We're not live.
Let's go, man.
Was that a walk-off?
Congratulations. Good for you.
Walk-off
No.
to tie it up?
Bottom of the 8th.
Let's go.
Bottom of the 8th.
Live.
Oh, my
Live
God.
reactions for you from the Philadelphia
Oh, I'm sorry,
Phillies.
guys. Dude, bro, it's playoff baseball. This is where the moment shines. All right, I'm sorry.
Hashtag
I'm sorry.
play. You
That's
should've
gonna be
got in
great
front of the
YouTube
camera
clip.
and did
You're
that,
welcome.
by the way.
Let's fucking go, man.
Hashtag.
Oh my God! And a 2-run bomb. 2-run bomb. We're up
Also, they took the
4-3.
lead. There you go, and that is your Clayton
Oh my
MLB
fucking
report.
God! I'm really sorry, dude. Bro, you cut me some slack, dog. Cut
At
me
least
some
you
slack.
didn't flip the table.
I didn't. All right, what were we talking about? Madden?
You were leading a discussion on why point scoring is down, but
It doesn't matter.
doesn't matter. Let's just move on.
It doesn't matter anymore.
For the sake of the show, let's just move on to the next segment. Brandon, take it away.
Yeah, college football.
Yes.
All right, here we go. College football.
By the way,
this
I'm
week.
upset. I lost my pick was wrong on Thursday. I thought
Ooh, Brandon, we need to talk, brother.
I
didn't
had you.
even, look, I heard 8 turnovers wasn't bad. I love my coach out here calling out.
No,
calling
we'll
out
get
those
there in a
people.
second because a friend of the past
Colin,
is coming at your head.
that's fine. He's playing with Mario Cristobal players. I'm playing with Manny Diaz's. So what do you want from me?
That's your
fine.
excuse.
It's not an excuse.
But
It's
Manny
the truth.
Manny didn't look this bad with those
Said,
players.
he said,
Yes, he did.
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What was their record at this time last year?
Who?
The same.
We're gonna
Was
look this
it?
shit up. I don't
Wait,
believe so.
who are we talking about?
The Hurricanes. I don't
The
believe so.
Hurricanes.
Colin wanted to remind you that when I think one of the 2 discussions that we had, one at our house or my house, talking about Oregon and the Miami debate, and then him coming on for the college football preview.
Yeah.
He said, I forgot which one, but he said that Duke was going to beat Miami in one of those things.
He probably did.
I'm just letting you
He
know.
probably did. Look, do I like that they lost to Duke? No. Should we lose to Duke? No, not at all. But you
Was
know
that
what?
game at home too?
Yes, it was at home. Got lost by 24. It was terrible. 8 turnovers, by the way. Haven't seen anything like that.
What?
Not the total of the game. Actually, the total of the game was like 10 turnovers. But Miami had 8.
From
Yes.
Miami.
What? All interceptions, fumbles, a mixture of both?
I think. Jake Garcia threw 3 picks and I think 5 fumbles. It was gross.
Jesus
That's bad for
Christ.
business.
All
Yeah,
right.
it wasn't good. But yeah, he came out there. They asked him questions. They asked him, did he think the players quit? He said, I got to watch the film. I'll get the quote for you while I'm doing this. But he said something along the lines of, I don't know. We'll have to watch the tape. But if anybody did, they won't be here long. And that was very popular amongst some in Kane's Twitter. They, calling out the players. I mean, look, the truth is, like, you're playing with you blame even Manny Diaz. I know I've been hard on Manny Diaz.
Yeah.
I don't think Manny was the right coach because he didn't do, just all the reports you heard. He didn't hold players accountable, let players do whatever they wanted. And then, the recruiting stories are worse. But, these are the same players who've done this over the past 3, 4, 5 years.
Yeah.
It's not coaching. I've coached players that do this kind of thing. It's the coach can do whatever he wants. Some guys will buy in. I'm sure there's some guys in that program they're with Mario and they buy
That are
in.
probably freshmen.
But yeah, some of them are, but there are guys who haven't. And they're probably the seniors, the Wayman Steeds, the DJ Ivy, guys like that.
The DJ Ivies of the world.
And it is what it is, He hasn't even gotten a chance to coach his players yet. He had his transition class. Some of those guys, he did recruit, like a Nigel Lee Kelly, highly talented freshman. He's a kid he was recruiting at Oregon heavily. And Nigel Lee Kelly has said, him and his mom has said, he was going wherever Mario Cristobal is. If Cristobal was at Oregon, he'd be at Oregon. But he left and he came to Miami, so he's at Miami.
Yeah.
So those guys, come check me in 2 years. In 2 years, he has his transition class. He'll have, 2 classes of his own. And then with the portal too, he can help out there as well.
Okay.
I'm sick, but I'm not worried about it.
I'm sick, but I'm not worried. All right.
Anyway, that was your Miami talk for the day.
Homer Pod.
Yeah, hashtag Homer Pod.
Hashtag Homer Pod.
Let's start with number 2, Iowa, versus. I'm sorry, number 2 Ohio State.
I was about to
versus
say,
Iowa.
bro, what?
No. Number 2 Ohio State versus Iowa, 54-10. By the way, I
That
found
game
out
is same thing with the Cowboy game. Going into halftime,
was not good.
it was not good, and then Ohio State became Ohio State again.
Yeah. Then we have number 3 Tennessee slipping a little bit this week. Gave up 24 points to UT Martin, but got the W, 65-24.
Bro, I don't care what anyone says. That
This
man's winning
game-
MVP.
Hendon Hooker?
Winning Heisman. Yeah.
Yeah, he might. This game might have been probably the best game that I saw on the day. Clemson-Syracuse. Syracuse
was
had
very
Clemson
good.
on the ropes.
DJU coming out of the game,
Yep.
freshman going into the game, comebacks and wins. I don't know. Apparently, there was some controversy at the end of the game with the referees challenging some kind of play. But everyone on Twitter talking about the only reason why these refs are doing this is so that Clemson can go in the playoff. Everyone's saying that if Clemson goes to the playoff, they're getting their ass whooped by whoever's in front of them.
Well, see, though, that's the discussion.
And what
with
you were just
Clemson.
talking, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
You were talking last week that their offense was looking good.
No, they were
Not
rolling.
anymore.
Their offense was definitely rolled. By the way, that was a dime by Geno Smith.
By Geno Smith.
Pride of Miramar.
Uh-huh.
Don't know this tomorrow.
It's evergreen. He was always a pride of Miramar.
Clemson. That's been a debate with Clemson. Who are they really? Are they really,
Dude,
Are they
I
a
don't know
good
what
team?
it is, but DJU, I've been a huge fan of him ever since QB1, and he wasn't even the star of QB1.
No,
he was the
not.
backup. But when he went in, he fucking looked like a monster, and I started riding that buzz, and I still believe in him.
I want to
honestly.
give
I
props
thought it was
to
just a
him.
bad game for him.
I want to give a lot
Maybe.
of props
But he had
to
3
him.
picks. He
No,
had
he
3
didn't play well.
interceptions.
He did.
Was that game in Syracuse?
No, it was
Because
at Clemson.
they always do have a hard time in
They
Syracuse.
did. So they were talking about this. Reminded them of the Chase Bryce game. For those of you who don't know,
Yes.
Chase Bryce is now the
Yes.
quarterback of App State. Was a highly touted recruit. I believe is a 4-star quarterback. Who was their quarterback at the time? Was it Trevor Lawrence? I think Trevor
Yeah.
Lawrence was their quarterback. I think he got hurt or he was having like a bad game. This was
Something.
early in Trevor Lawrence's career. They went to Chase Bryce and got a big win in Syracuse. I think that was at Syracuse. I believe that.
Yeah, they always have a hard time at Syracuse.
Syracuse
always.
is a good team. They had Clemson on the
Ranked.
ropes for a lot of this game. They
Ranked
were
Syracuse.
14th in the country.
Yeah.
They'll probably fall slightly, but still, they're a really good team. By the way, Syracuse, part of their 3-headed monster, has the son of Dolphins great. I believe his first name, I can't.
Aronde?
Aronde, yes.
Gaskin.
Aronde Gadsden. It's a little Dolphins connection there.
Low
But
as hell.
I want to give props to DJU in this game because I was watching this game. He got benched. And usually somebody of his stature, or at least recruiting-wise,
Mhm.
might not be too pleased. He was right there next to Dabo cheering on Cade Klubnik and the team the whole way.
Yeah.
The whole way. And then Dabo came after the game, in the post-game interview, kind of gave DJU props for that a little bit, and said there's no controversy. He's their guy. He had a bad day.
Who starts next week? DJU or the freshman?
DJU.
DJU.
DJU? All
DJU.
right.
Moving on, we have number 21 Cincinnati taking on the Fighting Rhett Lashleys of SMU. I miss you so much, Rhett Lashley. Please come back. 29-27 Cincinnati. This was a game that was actually kind of interesting. Ole Miss, number 7, taking on LSU in Death Valley in Baton Rouge. LSU was the favorite in this game.
They were like
They were
7-point
favored by a
favorites.
touchdown
Yeah.
in this game, and they
Blew
put
them
a
the fuck
beat
out.
down on
Yeah.
Ole Miss. Vegas
Now-
always knows.
Now, the SEC West getting a little.
It's getting
Things are getting shaken up
getting
over there,
a little
bro.
interesting.
They are.
That I believe Bama Ole Miss is that next week or the week after?
I believe the week after.
It's
I believe.
coming up close. That game will be a big time game, and let's.
Go ahead, bro. Keep going.
Moving on, another top 20 matchup. We have Oklahoma State taking on Texas. This was actually a pretty good game as well. Texas fell short on the last drive. I believe Quinn Ewers threw a pick, although it wasn't his fault. The receiver should have caught it.
So you're telling me they're not back?
Yes, for the
Okay.
we are in week 8.
So for the
and
third time
Texas
this year.
is not back.
So I better not hear it ever again for the rest of the season.
Well, hold on.
Are you saying
Oh
like,
my
you saying
God.
like we're on the panel out here trying to bring Texas back? What are you talking about?
Y'all say every other
who's
week.
been
I don't
right-
want to do this.
I'm gonna jump the gun, but go ahead. I didn't mean. I was gonna say something, but
ahead.
I know. No, I was. You know who's been under the fucking radar this entire season? Huh?
USC?
No, they just got their ass blown out.
Yeah, but they're
Fucking
still top 10.
Khalil's fucking second favorite team,
The
the Horny
Chanticleers.
Frogs.
Oh, TCU.
Yeah.
They're the number 18.
They lost.
I know they just lost.
They
Yeah,
did?
They got
Yeah.
destroyed.
Yeah, they lost.
Oh, actually, no, wait, they came back. My
No,
bad.
they won.
I
They
told
won.
you-
They
I
won.
told
Wait,
you.
what?
I knew-
Yeah,
I knew
Kansas State beat them. I mean, lost
stopped
them.
watching
That's
that
crazy.
game.
I knew they won. That's
thought
why
they
I said it.
lost. That's
They were down 18 at halftime.
That's why I stopped
Oh, my
watching. 'Cause I was
God.
like, they're not coming back.
Yeah,
from
I did
this.
too. Okay.
They came back and won. All right,
Well,
TCU.
Oh
I
my
guess we
gosh.
might as well go to that game. Top 20 matchup, number 8 TCU versus Kansas State. As I just mentioned, TCU was getting their oh my God, they shut them out in the second half. They were down 28-10 at halftime, and they won 38-10.
Yeah.
That was
what I get
impressive.
for being a
Did
fair
not
weather
see
fan,
that
huh?
coming. Wake Forest against Boston College blew them out 43-15. Tulane, 25th ranked Tulane. God damn.
Wait,
that's
hold on.
so depressing.
Hold on. Is there a transfer in your future?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
All right.
He just got
Ain't
there.
worried
Come
about
on.
Hey,
Hey,
that has.
hey,
And
hey,
then some
that ain't got nothing to do with
fucking dipped out, just like a lot of other college players.
That ain't
get
got
ugly real
nothing to
fast.
do with it.
Just ask fucking Texas A&M.
Are you sure? Hold on. Ask him that again after this. 25th ranked Tulane. That's right. 25th ranked Tulane.
Yeah,
Beat Memphis.
The Green Wave.
38-20.
fucking
I can't
goats.
believe it. Oh my goodness, that made me sick. Alabama, looking like Alabama against number 24 Mississippi State, 30-6.
You know, Mississippi State hasn't scored a touchdown in Tuscaloosa since like 2012 until today, until that day, and it was the last
touchdown.
and it was the
did
last
they
play
go
of the
for
game.
two?
Yeah, it was the last play of the game.
I turned on this
So
game.
you
It
went
was
for
24-0.
2 when you was getting blown out by 30. What is happening here?
Playing for pride.
For the spread.
Hey.
The spread was
The
24.
Oh,
No
that's
shot.
No, remember when y'all came over
Oh,
my
my God.
remember when y'all came over my house for the Kentucky game and they did that same shit? Fucking Mark Stoops pulled that same shit and we didn't and we lost the fucking spread because of it. And they were getting their ass blown out too by like 15 or 16 at the end of the
Gambling
game.
really does run the world, huh?
Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy.
Penn State, last but not least in the top 25, Penn State, Minnesota, 45-17 Penn State. Penn State has a big one, I believe their whiteout game against Ohio State next week.
Ooh.
Yes.
That'll be nice. That'll probably be a night game too.
Nope, it's a big noon kickoff.
Ew. They're going to have a whiteout during Big Noon kickoff?
Yep.
That's
That is
gross.
probably the worst thing to ever happen. I know that's like a big thing in like the Big Ten, like not the Big Ten, the Big 12 is like their noon games. They like that for whatever reason. But like,
I hate noon kickoffs.
I hate it too. I think the bums should, like Miami should be playing at 12. Just get it out the way. I'm sorry. It's not good.
I mean,
Like
he
it is
has
what
a-
it is.
kinda
Like
has
it's
a
not
point.
good. Like just
Nobody
get it
wants
out
to
the
be-
way so we can move on. Like
Especially on a Saturday
like let's
night.
be honest. Like I know they play Florida State. That'll probably be like a 3:30 game maybe. It's not going to be a night game. It'll be like a 3:30. Why should I have to wait for 3:30 to watch them lose by 30? Come on. Like
You have with no shot against Florida State.
Florida State's going to dog walk Miami at home.
You
I'm
really
calling
think-
it right now.
You really think so?
They will
Florida
dog
State,
walk them.
They've been playing.
Look,
they haven't
Florida
been necessarily
State-
good, but
Florida
they've been,
State has struggled in their last 3 games, but their last 3 games were, I believe, Wake Forest, Clemson, and NC State. And I think only one of those was at home.
I mean,
And they played well in all those games. Like I think they lost all those games by like 1 score.
I think Miami can beat Florida State.
They will get dog walked by Florida
think
State.
We've been doing this
I am
week to week
calling
thing.
it
I think Miami can do
right
this. I think Miami
now.
can do
No.
that.
I mean, it's like 2 weeks from now. I mean, now look, for whatever reason, they suck at home. But I mean, we'll see.
And it's going to be an away
Well,
game,
that's
'cause
not
you know
really-
FSU going.
That's not really the problem with Miami. The problem is, so let's say last week against North Carolina, they lose because they commit 1 million penalties for 1 million yards. This week, guess what? We got better guys. We cleaned up the penalties. Only 3 penalties for 30 yards. That's great, right? Nope, we turned the ball over 8 times.
Turnover penalty differential.
It's like
There you go.
Huh?
When it rains, with it pours.
it is literally like a leak. It's like trying to plug a sinking boat with your finger. That's what's going on over there in Miami. You
okay.
plug one hole, another
All right.
one pops up.
All right. Hashtag Homer. Move it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Please,
All
thank you.
And that is college football. Yep. I'm
You're done?
I'm done.
All right. All right, now look. We're going to do NBA real quick. Now, there was a subject on the show, on Friday's show, if you listened. There was a debate over
Here we go.
Kyle Lowry being washed, and I was standing. I said, look, it started like he was washed, but somebody said it was so bad that we should trade for Russell Westbrook. And I said
that.
Off of technicality, it wasn't exactly trade for Westbrook. It was more of a who would you rather have. He did say he would trade for Westbrook. I said I wouldn't trade for Westbrook. And like, you know what I mean? If I can get him, as a free agent or something like that, yeah, but I'm not going to trade for him.
well, not so fast, because Kyle Lowry, he's back, baby. All right?
1 game.
2 games.
No, 2 games.
Yeah.
He played well. He played well in the Boston
17
game.
and 6 in 2 consecutive games.
Yes.
Still lost that game, but okay.
It wasn't his fault.
I mean,
whose fault it
I've
was.
obviously been consumed with the Phillies. How did Bam do these last 2 games? Because I know that first game,
He's been okay.
it was kind of iffy.
He's been okay. He was better. He was better on
good
Friday.
In the Boston game, he was just,
Last night he was just average. He literally only took 6
I
shots.
think he was like 12 points, like
10
Yo,
points.
We need to talk, bruh, about them. I mean, I know this is going off base, but we got to talk about all the national outlets, ESPN, TNT, using that Jimmy Butler photo. Meanwhile,
Yo, that is sick, dog.
I love it. Meanwhile, the Heat are using his old photo. Bruh, I can't.
I think he did it on purpose.
Bro.
I literally
did do it
think
on
he did it on
purpose.
purpose just for that.
He said in a
'Cause
press
even-
conference that he did it.
It's
to troll
hilarious.
people.
I can't.
He looks
dog.
ridiculous, and it's so funny. Like when you look at it, you're just looking at you see Jason Tatum. You see this dude with
And then you see,
dreadlocks
you
with no
see-
facial hair.
Oh my God, it's funny.
Yeah, but at least you don't have fucking extensions.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like the long. They're like you have like the.
Yeah, now he got the extendo. He got the.
Yeah. He got the Milli Vanilli. Yeah, like that.
That's low key what he looks like.
He
looks
really
like
does look
Vanilla.
like Milli Vanilli. So, Brandon, are you gonna retract your statement now, or you're standing by it?
No, not yet.
I'm not either. Who won in that poll, by the way?
Yeah.
Russell Westbrook. It was close. It was 11,
Wait, what?
11 for Russell Westbrook, 8 for Kyle Lowry.
Wow.
You people act like you know basketball. It's funny.
Wow,
Funny,
are
funny,
you coming
funny.
after everybody over one
our audience
debate?
and fans, you just
Yeah.
accusing them of not knowing
Our
what they're
loyal
doing.
fans?
By the way, I'm not gonna lie to you for whatever it's worth. Like I can see who votes what on there. Like if I recall correctly, all the people on there that I know basketball the most picked Russell Westbrook. For whatever that's
Well, there you go. There you go. What are you laughing at?
Well, as I always say, you fans will know this because it's Monday. But right now, the Trailblazers are leading the Lakers up by 2 with 3 seconds left, and the Lakers are at home, and they might be 0-3. And if I'm correct, they played. Oh no, they did play. Well, they played all their games in California, but 2 of their games they played at home. So that brings me to our next segment, our next topic. Which team that hasn't won yet, which winless team will get their first win? Who wants to go first?
I think
You want me to get the candidates?
It's
Go
the
ahead.
Sixers.
The Sixers,
Oh.
the Lakers, the Kings, the Thunder, and I think there's one more team. Who am I missing? I said the Clippers, the Kings, the Kings. There's one more team.
I gotta see
Oh,
the
the Magic.
schedule though. You gotta
I
give me the
told
schedule.
y'all that Doc Rivers was a dark horse for getting fired, and Philly's already lighting his ass up.
Oh, yeah,
Already
they're-
lighting.
it's
They're
not
already
looking
comparing
good.
him to Joe Girardi, and they want Sam Cassell to coach.
Oh God, I don't know if that's
Ooh,
better.
I don't know if you want that.
That's where they're at right now.
I'm not gonna lie to you. To be fair, the first 2 games is fine. There you go, Isaiah Pacheco.
It's official, Khalil. They
They
lost.
lost?
They're
They
still
lost?
winless.
Oh,
0-3, baby.
Jesus.
To be fair, the first 2 games were tough games. They
They
played. I believe it was Brooklyn. Was it Brooklyn?
They
The
no.
Lakers?
No, the
Lakers played-
Sixers.
No,
Oh,
the
the
Sixers.
Sixers.
No, it was first game was the Celtics, and the next
Celtics.
game was Milwaukee.
That's
But the
kinda
last,
tough.
the Saturday
last
night game,
one, though, against
that's
the
a little rough.
Spurs, that's a little
That's
shit.
rough.
Wait. They lost to the Spurs?
Yeah,
At
last
home.
night
The
at
team
home.
that's supposed to be tanking?
yeah.
Mhm.
Hey, them and the Jazz 2-0.
Yeah,
Nah,
the Jazz.
The Jazz said, fuck that. Nah, we out here getting dubs.
Yeah.
By the way, the Jazz should trade for Pokashevsky.
Tank superstar.
Yeah, that San Antonio Spurs game was nasty. Joel Embiid did everything he could. I think he had like 40. And James Harden out here looking washed. 4 for 18. Nasty.
That's not fair. James
No.
first 2
4
games he
for
looked good. Don't do
18.
that.
I don't care. I
Well,
don't care.
Okay, this makes no sense.
You
Hold on.
didn't show up against
Wait
the
a- wait a-
Spurs. What
wait
are
a
you
minute.
talking about?
Because they said it was looking too much like the Rockets.
The Phillies are going to the World Series.
Congratulations.
The Phillies are going to the World Series. Let's fucking go. Let's go, baby. Oh, my God. All right. Sixers. Sorry?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, brother.
No problem.
I think that was sarcasm behind
No. Legit congratulations. I just want to be calm because you're already on, so I'm just trying to be calm.
Oh, shit. What were we talking about? I'm sorry. Really.
He was talking about James Harden being washed.
Oh.
You're just calling everybody washed this year after a bad game.
I didn't say he was washed.
He said he looked washed.
It was one game. He just had a bad shooting.
He has a lot of those recently.
It's game 3 of the season. In his first 2 games, he looked good. What are you doing?
Good. Not like James Harden. James Harden's not good. Supposed to be great.
No, I'm not going to lie.
That first game, he had like 22 in the first half.
Wait, that first game. You know how I know he's not back? Marcus Smart, first of all, flopped halfway across the fucking floor. James Harden did the fucking shimmy and airballed the three.
By the way, I just want to say, Marcus Smart, I still don't think he's a good defender. I don't care. I saw Tyreek Maxey blowing past him all the time, and I saw that game on Friday.
There was a stat. I don't know if it still holds up because they may have played since I've seen this stat, but at least through 2 games, he's played 102 possessions, not minutes. 102 possessions, only allowed 11 points.
Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm.
Were they all? I'm not falling for that.
Yeah, dude, they're playing fucking Charlotte or something. What's happening here?
Charlotte. Who was the one that came out in the ski mask and the fucking glasses?
Terry Rozier.
Oh my God, bro. My God, someone tweeted Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's in fucking hell.
Leaning into the RICO charge, boy. They said, "Come get us." They just wild loaded. They don't care.
They should probably lean into that. They got nothing else going on.
Are they like the new jailbirds? Like how Portland used to be?
Yeah, could be like Portland.
Okay. So, but yeah, for real, who y'all got winning first? You said Philly.
I got the Sixers.
Give me the next 3. Look, I hear my candidates that I think have a shot. I want the next 3 games for Philly. Give me the next 3 for the Lakers. Although I think I know their schedule, I probably wouldn't pick them.
All right, I'm gonna give you the Lakers first because they're the first ones I can get to. All right, the Lakers' next 3 games are. Oh jeez! Oh no! Why are you saying that's live? They lost. Don't do that, guys. Come on now. Let's not be retarded. Let's not be stupid. Almost cleaned it up. All right, their next game, they actually have a couple of days off. Wednesday, they're at Denver.
Loss.
Next Friday, they're at Minnesota.
Loss. Wait. Minnesota's been struggling. They might win that game. Where is it? At Minnesota?
It's at Minnesota.
That's a loss.
Okay. And I mean, it's the Patrick Beverley return, no?
No.
Okay. And then the last game is they're at home in Denver next Sunday.
That's another L. All right.
He tricked y'all, man. He just ran around doing nothing.
Well, some could say that about Westbrook too, but okay.
Well, they're on the same team, so
yeah, those next 3 are losses. Give me the Sixers.
You want the Sixers?
Yeah.
All right, the Sixers play tomorrow night. They play at home against the Pacers.
Oh, that's a dub. There you go. We have a winner.
So everybody's going with the 76ers.
Congratulations to the
76ers on winning 1 game.
Benedict Mathurin.
Damn it, I would go with the Magic. I like how the Magic look, but they're playing the Knicks tomorrow on the road, and the Knicks, they might have something this year. It might be, like, respectable.
With their mid-3?
Yes, their mid-3 might get them to being mid, yes.
They were mid last year.
Huh?
They were mid last year.
No, they weren't because they didn't make the play-in. You got to be mid, you got to at least make the play-in or be a playoff team.
I guess that's fair.
That's not mid. That's below average. Okay? All right. Anything else in basketball? You about to wrap this show up, baby.
Yeah, Khalil got shit to do.
Okay, well, actually, you get to start it off. Since you're in this spot. Yeah, we go around. That's the
all right.
Final thoughts, Clayton.
Shout out to the Phillies. They did it. They're going to the World Series. Probably going to have to play the Astros, though. I'm scared. All the shit that I talked about the Astros is about to come up and kill me.
Oh, I got you right now. Here's what's going to happen.
God.
They're going to hit a cold streak.
Here we go.
They're going to hit a cold streak. You got this.
Bro, they're undefeated.
I know.
They're undefeated in the fucking playoffs, and they're about to sweep the fucking Yankees now.
And how does baseball work? It's very law of averages type. It's coming down.
The Astros.
It's coming down.
Up until last night, I don't know what happened last night because, again, consumed with the Philly game. Up until last night, had a batting average of 195 with runners in scoring position. 195. Up until last night, Jose Altuve was 0 for 26 and they're still beating teams.
Oh, shit.
My
bad. Yeah, you're cooked. I'm sorry.
Well,
and I actually noticed, I looked up late in the season and noticed that apparently Justin Verlander is still 25.
What?
He's dealing.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I've said it before.
He's like 45, but he's playing like he's 25.
There's something going on in Houston, and I've said it before with the pitching. I've said it before. And it came up last year with the whole cheating scandal, and they're still doing something now. I don't know what it is.
It's called a needle.
Everyone that goes to Houston revitalized their pitching career. That's the whole reason Garrett Cole got that massive fucking contract to the fucking Yankees. Justin Verlander was washed, one of the worst pitchers in the league when he was with the Tigers. Goes to Houston, revitalizes his career. I can't. Something's going on in Houston, bro. Again. Mark my words. Something's going on.
I just gotta say, unless there's like another cheating scandal going on, I gotta say I really didn't like Houston, but after the cheating allegations, and they got hit with suspensions and stuff like that.
Did they get hit with suspensions though?
Well, not though.
Did they?
The manager, whatever.
Oh, they lost some picks.
And then they have the low key, man. Right? You lose a couple picks for a World Series. I'll take that any day.
I'll take that too.
But
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Then you had the owner.
Well, what about the asterisks? Do you want the asterisks?
You had the owner get up there, and he was kind of like, he kind of just was very arrogant about it. I didn't really care for it, but you know what? They have not.
Oh, so you're on the fucking Robert train now?
They haven't
Because Robert fucking loves them now, especially now that they have Dusty Baker.
Oh, he is the man. Really?
Shout out to Dusty.
Dusty Baker's the manager?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's go Astros.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to the Phillies for winning. Bryce Harper, my sweet baby child. I love you, bro.
Sweet baby child.
And I think that's it. Your Georgia Bulldogs are still your national champions, and it will be Monday, October a day.
24th.
Monday, October 24th. And your Georgia Bulldogs are still your national champions. Go ahead, Brandon.
I just want to say shout out to both. Well, I won't take it from you, but I watched some F1. Shout out to the F1 over there. That was a fantastic race.
It was great. Yeah.
The end of that race was phenomenal. Lewis Hamilton, I don't know if you can leave Mercedes or not, but that car, got to do something about that.
I don't think he ever would leave a Mercedes.
I don't know how I'm a little new to F1. I'm not really sure how it all works, but somehow, some way, that car got to get faster. I don't know. Maybe order some wings.
Yeah, man, the 10-piece.
Yeah. Put some wings in the budget for catering. Make it happen. I don't know, but figure it out. Because I was excited, but it was also kind of sad watching the last 10 laps of that race because you knew
Couldn't keep the pace.
you knew that car wasn't fast enough. But anyway, I want to give a shout. I have not watched a ton of Panthers this year, but they're playing well. I don't know if they're still winning. They were up 2-0 at the beginning of this podcast. But this Matthew Tkachuk guy that we traded Justin Huberdeau for, I like him. He's a menace to society. I love it. He doesn't care. He'll fight everybody. I love it. It's fun. I don't care.
When are you going to go? Y'all were talking all last year about going to a game, and y'all never went.
And I was proven right.
Why?
That pathetic performance in the playoffs.
I mean, you got a point.
Come on, man. You're out here. You're like the best power play team in the league
and they were
for 82 games.
They were 1
and then
for 35.
All of a sudden, you have no idea how to do it.
35 on power play.
Ridiculous. No.
The reverse
Ridiculous.
Astros.
Yes, exactly. So maybe this year you get. Although you know what, to see Matthew Tkachuk, I might get out there. He's a menace. I mean, dude, like I said before this podcast we started recording, he just cleaned the clock of some dude from the Tampa Bay Lightning, and then as the guy's on the ground dying, he basically spit on him and kicked him while he was down. And it was fantastic.
Oh God.
And then the Panthers signed some dude, Eric Stahl, I believe. I know the name. Is he any good?
You're asking the wrong person.
Oh.
Gotta get the hockey. Yeah, you got to get the hockey correspondent.
I think I've heard the name. Colin, if you don't mind, maybe writing in on the DMs or something at Scorekeepers Pod. Let me know.
What
I think.
a plug.
Very
What
nice.
a plug
Very
by
nice.
stats and research.
I think he's good. I know I've heard the name, but he was a free agent for a reason. So maybe it's a pass.
Business first.
You know, for
Business
that, Brandon,
class.
I like that. You get a gold star. There you go.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Khalil, I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry.
I was about to hand it off to
Oh.
Khalil. Khalil, take it away.
Oh, shout out to Max Verstappen for taking P1 in the U.S. Grand Prix.
I feel like I
And-
hear that like once a week.
And you
Shout out to Max Verstappen for taking P1 at blank, blank, blank.
And congrats to Red Bull for winning the Constructors' Cup.
Oh, you don't want to give him the shout? He tied the record for most wins in a season.
Yes. So I think he has the potential to pass
3 more races.
Yes. Well, there's 3 left in the season.
Yeah.
But I think next race he will pass Michael Schumacher
and Vettel.
for the record, because they're tied both at 13, 14, something like that.
13.
13, right?
Yeah, 13 is.
Yeah. So and I mean the way it's going now, I think he can legitimately win all the races.
Probably.
And,
That car is gross.
Yeah. So
Will there
shout
be
out
an
to them.
asterisk, though?
No, but there should have been one last year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, really?
Very controversial in that last race. And was that Abu Dhabi?
Oh, didn't they have
Dhabi, I
that?
think.
Didn't they have that like on the Netflix documentary? Did you watch that Netflix documentary?
You're talking about the show.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a
Their
reality show.
Yeah. They were talking about it.
No, I don't watch it because it's a reality show. So they kind of they spin a lot of narratives,
I get
kind
you, I
of make
get
it
you.
seem like it's
That's
crazier than what it is.
That's how a lot of people in the U.S. actually got
Kinda got onto
involved
it, yeah.
with it, and that's how it ended up coming to Miami because of that show.
Yeah. But no, there definitely should have been an asterisk last season. It was. The FIA was definitely doing a job for Red Bull, but it is what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with
Hey,
me.
by the way, I know Lewis Hamilton is salty about that because literally, like the last 5 laps, homie out here playing teacher's pet, snitching. Hey, turn 5. He went out of bounds. Turn 5.
Turn 19, he went off the track.
Bro, like literally every 2 seconds. Hey. Oh, that was nasty.
But other than that, I'm gonna be at the Steelers game.
I hope you have a good time, bro. I really
will.
do. I hope that
will.
place gets fucking rowdy.
You need to
It's
get
gonna-
out of
it's
here so
gonna-
you can get that
it's
Yeah,
popcorn.
you do. It's
$1.
fucking 6:30. It's gonna take you 2.5 hours just to get to the goddamn stadium.
It's gonna be kind of a road game because the Steelers like to travel. But
They do.
but the last time they came down here, they got their ass kicked, so I ain't worried about it. So yeah, and Minka, I'm coming for you, brother.
Coming for
Just saying,
Hulk
just saying.
I'm coming for you.
Brian Flores is gonna be there.
Who?
Brian Flores is
shit,
gonna be
that's
there.
Yeah,
right.
he is.
That's
Oh,
right.
this is gonna be interesting.
He's
Very,
not.
very
He's
interesting.
not thinking about that.
Yeah, I bet.
Mm.
But yeah, no, that's all I got. Fight the power as always.
Oh, speaking of fighting the power, this week starts early voting.
Oh.
So please go out there and vote. If you don't vote, don't
Find
complain. Wait, what?
I said find a place to vote.
Well, no, you can vote anywhere. Vote at your local library or institution. So you should be able to do that. That's basically it for me for final thoughts. I don't think I have anything else to say. So with that being said, this has been another episode of the Tribe Talk Podcast. We will see y'all on Friday. We out.